Hi, greetings everyone. In this video, we will see how to navigate through the BackStage View. The BackStage View has several features for managing files like new, open, save, save as, print and close. But you can do a lot more with it than that. When you first launch the project, you get recent projects on the left hand side of the screen here. So if you see here, these are the recent projects that you see on the left hand side. So if you want to open the one, you can just click on it. But on the right hand side of the screen, you see the icons for creating the new projects in the different ways by creating a blank project or the new one using the existing project or the Excel workbook. If you don't see the project you want in the recent project list, you can click the open other projects. So if you don't see the files in your recent projects, you can just simply go to the open other projects. This will help you to browse through the recent projects. It can be in your computer or the online drive or some other place. So that will let you browse through the projects and even browse your entire computer to find the files that you want to open. So in the list of recent projects, if you point at the project that you want, you will see that there's this push pin. Well, if you're working on the project for the months, you want that project to always stay on this recent project list. So the way you do that is to click the push pin when it turns to vertical, that keep it pinned to the top of this recent projects list. So here if you see, here we have a push pin. When you click on this, it will turn to vertical. So this will keep it pinned to the top of this recent project list. So if you want to open the project, just click it in the list and it opens the task tab. So here you can just simply click on your project and it will take you to the task tab here. But we are going to go back to the file tab because we want to see a few more things about the BackStage. So when a project is open, you go to the BackStage View. The first thing you see is the info page that provides some information about your project, like the start date, the finish date, the schedule from the current date, status date, last modified date, project calendar and the priority of the project calendar. There's also a button for the organizer. The organizer is a feature that the project uses to store the things like views, reports, tables, all sorts of things that you might customize in your project. So here we have the organizer. So you can organize your projects from the organizer here. The new command takes you to the new page and that gives you a lot of options for creating the new files. You can do things like open, save, save as, print, share, export, close. You can manage your accounts. You can work with the options in the project 2013. Now we will see what is the account option here. When you click on this, it tells you the information about your installation of the project, but also the account that you use to sign in. You remember that and show it every time you go in. If you didn't have a Microsoft account when you installed your software, that's part of the setup. You can also set options for the project to tell it how you want it to behave. In this case, there are actually a couple of options we are going to look at for the BackStage View. So when you click on the options, the project options dialog box opens up. In this case, I am going to go to the advanced category. So here we have the advanced category, and then scroll down to display. You can see that the first setting in the display section is show this number of recent projects. It's set to 25, which is probably plenty. You can make it to 20 or even 15 or 10. But if you want to be a shorter list, you can change that number. The other thing you might want to set is to turn on this checkbox, that is, quickly access this number of recent projects. Let me show you why. So when I'll enable this, I'll say OK. I'll go back to the BackStage View. If you see here, now at the bottom of the command list on the left hand side, you will see up to the 4 of your recent projects. And that's probably the fastest way to reopen a project that you have worked on recently. So that's the BackStage View. You can set the options or print views and reports. Just use the File tab to get there and start managing your own files. Thank you.